Okay, so here we have the another unedited version of a movie. This is the adventures of Stuart and Lisa. She told me to smile, but I'm not really unhappy. It's just that my mouth kind of hangs down now because I'm getting old. Anyway, October 27th, 2024, we've gone and purchased the Thousand Trails Adventure Package. We bought a new package. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means that we can travel throughout the United States in the 1,000 trails campsites, and after all the fees and everything else, it's free of charge. Okay, so what did we get and what did we pay? So for $5,875 down and the balance at 0% interest for 72 months. That's 6 years. That's 153 a month. Basically, it was $14,999 plus 11% sales tax. Apparently, in Florida, it's not 6% sales tax on something like this. It's 11%. So anyway, 14. Actually, it was less than 14,999. It was 14,849 or something. But anyway, so I have done a calculation. Let me tell you what we get first of all. We get the adventure package. We got 4 years annual membership fee for $625 per year. It's usually $725 per year. And because I'm older than 62, I'm 63, we get frozen dues. So now moving forward, we're only going to be paying $725 per annum for 1,000 trails, and that will take us through to whenever we decide not to do it anymore. So, and I'm going to explain the difference between buying new and buying used and why we decided to buy new. So we got what's called Trails Collection Plus for free in the first year. Thereafter, it's $725 a year at the moment. These dues are not they're not frozen. So if we decide to buy Trails Collection Plus, it'll be $725 plus inflation every year, and I'll explain a little bit about what Trails Collection Plus means. Okay, so let's then. So what do we get? We get 2 years free membership of RPI. RPI is a partner membership that allows you to stay in areas and states where there is no 1,000 trails, and that would be typically the middle of the country. We will want to visit the middle of the country because our plan is to visit all 63 state parks. One of these parks is in Samoa, so we won't be using an RV to go to Samoa, and we've already seen Everglades and Biscayne Bay, so we're down already a couple. So if we do 12 national parks per annum, that will take us approximately 5 years. So anyway, I've done the business plan based on a 7-year spread, and we if we sell the resale, let's say we decide to stop after 7 years. So if we resell our package, our adventure package, we resell it for $6,500. Our average over the 7 years monthly payment, or monthly rent, if you want to call it that, is $236 per month over 7 years, and that assumes that we sell the package at the end of 7 years for $6,500, which is kind of low. Everybody seems to be trying to sell right now at around $8,000. I've seen memberships for sale for $7,500, but I actually don't know who's buying them and what price they pay. So I've said $6,500. So what are the risks? The risks are, if we decide that we're not going to be RVing very long, then it's going to have cost us more money versus buying a used membership I'm talking about. So if we decide to quit RVing within the 7 years, our risk is higher, and we need to resell it for a higher price. Otherwise, we'd lose money over buying used. Another advantage or perk that you get with buying new is we got 10 weeks of cabin rental or something at Thousand Trails. I haven't even investigated that yet, but we have 10, it's either 10 weeks or 10 days. I'll check that one out, can't remember which it is, and not particularly interested, but you never know. So, what we paid out of pocket initially was $5,875, plus I paid $625 for the first year's membership. So paid out $6,500. Let's talk about used. So if we bought used, as I've mentioned, people are selling them for $7,500. So let's say we buy one at $7,500. On top of that, you have to pay a transfer fee to 1,000 Trails, so that would be $8,500. Don't know if there's any tax on that, but anyway, let's talk $8,500 out of pocket, and then the annual fee is not going to be frozen. When you buy a used membership, your dues go up every year, even if you're at age 62 or over. So you're going to be paying more up front. And then if you decide to do the Trails collection, you will pay in the first year another. I have 800 written down here. I think it's less than that. It's 725. I think it's still 725. But so the advantage of buying new is we pay a little bit less up front. We got 0% interest for 6 years, 72 months. But the risks are a little bit higher. The average monthly rent, let's call it rent, including all the fees, if we bought used, would be $247 per month. And based on my calculations, buying new, reselling at $6,500, we would be paying an average of $236 a month, which would be only $1,000 saved over the 7 years. Now, Trails Collection Plus, I think my understanding is those are campsites that are predominantly in Florida, South Florida, and the coastal areas of Texas. So Trails Collection Plus is for oldish snowbird type people. I think they're all 55 plus campsites. If you want to spend winters in Florida, which right now we don't particularly want to do that. We live in Florida right now and we can't wait to get out. So anyway, we have the other point about the adventure package, which is the top package right now for 1,000 Trails, is you can book your campsites 180 days in advance. You can stay in the camp, each camp, for 21 days maximum, and then you can move straight into another 1,000 Trails park. Okay, so you could move every 21 days from 1,000 Trails to 1,000 Trails with a 180-day booking window, versus, for example, the lowest package, which is one region. Let's say you bought Southeast region, it costs around $500 or $600 for the year, but you have a 90-day window. You can only stay 14 days in the park, and you have to be out of the system for 7 days before coming in for another 14 days. That didn't suit us because we're planning to go full time. Now, it's October 27th. We plan on purchasing our rig in January, and then we're going to hit the road. And why did we buy the 1,000 Trails package before we bought the rig? Because we can book 180 days in advance. We can get potentially bookings before, so that if we get the rig, we can get in. There's very high demand for this stuff apparently. So your 90-day window, you're going to be restricted in the places where lots of people are going. You're going to be restricted in your ability to get a site. So we wanted to make it as easy as possible for us. So that's 1,000 Trails. I think I've covered it fairly well. As a smile. And there's my cats are sitting here. They usually hang around when I'm hanging around here. Anyway, this is the latest video. I will say goodbye. I'm Stuart, and Lisa, she's not here again, but she will be here soon. And then we'll talk again.